Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an IS-7, it's a tier 10 Soviet heavy tank, and alongside it is a 60 TP, a tier 10 Polish heavy tank. The IS-7 is under the command of YoMamas, the 60 TP is under the command of Captain Ashtorm, and they're on the south spawn of Minsk. Okay, battle about to commence. And they're off. Well, as you've probably seen before, the IS-7 has got a very bouncy turret in terms of getting rid of enemy rounds. The hull's not so great. It does allow shells in the hull, and you can see he's wearing the skin that he obviously obtained and the Christmas loot boxes. An IS-7 with the machine gun on top. Now it's a 13cm gun, 490 alpha. Oh, been seen. Okay, he's got a defender for company, and it looks like he's headed off down towards the what you call it, the monolith. Well, the plinth, or the column, We'll call it the column. And he's going balls deep. Oh my God, he's going right out into the middle. He's going to attack the enemy head on. Oh, and unfortunately we lost the 430U that we were platoon with, and Captain Ashtorm is, oh well, he's been absolutely annihilated by so many enemy at once. He's lost all of his hit points, and we've got a bat chat in there. Can we get a shot on him? Yes! Captain Ashtorm's only got 131 hit points left. Can we get that bat chat? He's obviously been doing a huge amount of damage to Captain Ashtorm. Well, we got 422 into the T10, but unfortunately Captain Ashtorm has gone to that big tank park in the sky. Now, can we get shots on these enemies? Well, unfortunately, the gun depression on the IS-7 is not that great, and every time he goes up that ramp, he's actually making it more difficult for him to shoot at those enemies. But he needs the columns to protect him from tanks that might be further away. Well, he got the rear of the turret of that 50 TP, 447. Now this is a tier 10 game, by the way. I didn't put the headers up. Now that one didn't go through. Well, the enemy are losing some tanks, but the score's even. Got the side of the turret of that tank. And well, that IS-7 was off on his side, but unfortunately he fired at the heavy armor and just bounced the round off, or rather didn't bounce it off, it just didn't penetrate. Got the side of that turret. That's the 50 TP, I think. Yep, oh, 60 TP. 426 off him, but we took a round from the enemy GW Tiger P, and why do I get the feeling that we're going to be receiving more rounds from that tank? I think he's probably, that Arty's probably fixating on us. Whenever they see a tank in the center, they like to do that. We've got the side of that 60 TP again, but this time it doesn't go through. Get another shot. I expect we're probably going to get hit by another Arty round any second. It's almost predictable. Yeah, there you go. My Arty senses were twitching like mad there. We just can't get shots in the IS-7. We need to go around the corner. Oh, the IS-7's gone. Okay. But we know somebody's further up that road. We just don't know who is. But I think we're about to find out, because they've probably seen us now. Yep, there's a round just hitting the ground there. So somebody's further up that road shooting us. We've got a third man. Oh, it's a Striv. He's just hit our gun. Right, can we get shots on the 30? Well, just, but... Oh, and we get hit by the GW again. And the Striv this time, and he does penetrate us. So we've had to burn the repair kit to get out of that situation, to stop him from perforating us with more holes. Right, getting behind the column's going to stop that Striv for a little while. He's only got the top of our turret to play with. Meanwhile, we're waiting for that 30 to come out the hole, and I don't think he's going to do that. No, he's pulled back in. We're one tank ahead on the enemy at the moment. That Shiv will probably try again. Oh! St. Carnarvon Action 10. That's the reward tank, and he bounced one off us. Can we get a shot in him? Should be able to go through his hull. Oh, took one from the Carnarvon and the Strip this time. And that was 630 hit points we lost there. We're down to 8 hit points, just 8. So we're now an easy one shot for any of them if they can get a shot into us. The Standard B's engaging the Carnarvon. We don't want that Strip to get us another shot into us because it would be terminal. There's the FP4202 and there's the Strip. Oh, nice one. 403. It's a low roll, but it is a hit. We've got that long reload. It's 11.5 seconds. Well, near enough 12 seconds. There's the FP4202. Can we get a shot? No. Going to go to the other side of the column. Haven't heard from the GW for a while. Maybe he's actually aiming at somebody else. There's the FP4202. Well, that was a critical hit. Hit the tracks. Dodging backwards and forwards to try and confuse him. Make it difficult for him to get a shot. That one worked. 468. Oh, and he's just bounced around off us. That means that it's more than likely we got a Spartan off that. And we take him out of the game for 379. That's very nice. So yeah, I think that's a Spartan medal because he bounced around off us when we had less than 10% of our hit points. And the Strip's just done the same. Where's that Strip? Put a round into him. Yes, right into the top. 418, it's a low roll, but it's still a hit. You can see it just went in just above the gun. Unfortunately, he's driving for that cover, and I don't think we'll reload in time. No, I think he's behind the buildings now. Yes, he is. Okay, so we're safe to move up. There's only 3 enemies left, 5 of us on the team, and we're going over the Eternal Flame. And the Strip's been killed. That means there's only 2 enemies remaining, a Progetto 46 and an E50. And when they were last seen, they were over on the west side of the map. We've got a convoy over there, but I reckon if we're going to start capping, that will draw them back. In fact, actually, Captain Ashton just said to YoMamas, great job, buddy. And he just wondered if it was a 50 TP. Oh, and YoMamas said again, all out of AP. Yeah, he is burning through the APCR now, so it's going to cost him every time he fires. And the Emil says 1 cap and then forced to reset. Well, he's going to push this wreck along, I think, as extra armor. Oh, come on, you're going to be useful at least once again. I'm not just going to harvest your hit points, I'm going to use you as extra defenses. The Object 430U is saying, good job, guys. They know they've got the win in the bag. They killed the Progetto. The convoy got him. So it's just a matter now of killing the E50. And we're inside the cap. There's the E50. Get the shots. Yes. Oh, lovely one. It goes to YoMamas to get the kill shot. Wins the game. And it's all over. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's a second-class tanker for YoMamas in the IS-7. He got a sharpshooter, a spotter, a fire for effect, and a hand of God. But the epic medals, he did pick up a Spartan. He bounced around from that FP4202 and the Striv 103. Whilst he had less than 10% of his hit points, he got a steel wall for blocking the most damage in the game and a Confederate for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else. In fact, including the fact that he got 2 kills in that game as well. Let's have a look at the team scores. Well, we can see he did manage to get the highest damage in that game, 4,253 hit points of damage. The next highest score was the E50 with 2,717, and then came the Conway with 2,679. Captain Ashstorm, where was he? 1942, so it's not bad. He did actually get some damage on the enemy unfortunately just didn't last very long because there was so many of them firing at him all at the same time, and it was really difficult for him to survive in that environment. When it came to kills, it was actually the E50 who did the best. He got 5 kills, the defender got 4, and then we've got YoMamas and a number of others with 2 kills. And Captain Ashtorm got 1 kill out of the game. And when it came to base XP, it was the defender who did the best, 1018. And the reason for that, obviously, he's tier 8, and this was a tier 10 game. So obviously he was earning more XP for every shot he fired. And of course he did get the 4 kills. We can see that YoMamas managed to get 1012 base XP, and Captain Ashtorm got 799 in that one. Let's have a look at detail. He fired 19 rounds of that 13cm gun. He got 16 direct hits and 10 penetrations. Damage of 4,253 hit points, of which 1,079 were at more than 300 meters. He received 14 hits from the enemy. 4 of them were penetrations, 8 non-penetrations. Most of those are the ones that bounced off the turret, because that turret is really rock hard, very difficult to penetrate. He also received 3 hits as a result of splash damage from the GW Tiger P, who would not let him go. Block damage of 2,320 hit points. He spotted 1 enemy vehicle, damaged 80 of the enemy, killed 2 of them, and did damage assistance of 2,184 hit points, and managed to get 4 capture points whilst he was sitting in the cap. On a premium account, he earned 74,373 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply, took away 22,247 credits. He got 4 bonds for taking part in the battle for the awards, and he also earned 1,518 XP, times 2 for the first victory of the day, took away 3,036 experience points altogether. So, very nice battle there for the IS-7. It just goes to show, even if you go way out on a limb and take the center right next door to that column, you can survive so long as you use the column as your defense as well against their attacks. The IS-7 is a very good tank if you want to bounce rounds off your turret, but don't let them ever hit your hull, because if they do, it will probably go through if it hits the right part. Obviously, you have got that big lower plate, but those lovely angled front plates also help deflect deflect rounds fired at the tank directly. So it actually it is quite effective. Anyway, if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.